The Psychotic Time Wasters present Whose League Is It Anyways? This season starring, he's thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Guess right, you die first. It's PTW Wiz as Cyclonus. Can she keep the humans pretty please Optimus? She'll take good care of it. It's PTW Dust as Goldbug. Motorcycle that transforms? Okay. PTW Bo as Claymore. Tank beats Ghost. Tank beats Hunter. Tank beats everything. It's Vinyl as Megatron. He's seen what you've done with RC Internet, and he's very disappointed in you. It's Aestus as RC. No need to panic in his disco. It's King Craig as Ratchet. Prepare to feel the sting of the mighty monarch! It's PTW King as Starscream. He's a loose cannon bot who doesn't play by the rules. It's PTW G-Man as Slicer. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Whose League Is It Anyways? The best Commander League game show on the internet where everything is made up and the points are the only thing that matters. It's season fucking 7, match 1, and we have here PTW Wizards, Daphios, Vinyl Mind, and PTW Vo. How is everybody doing?
Season 7. Oh
I'm
my
happy to be
lord.
here.
That's right, we have a new player this season. Vinyl Mind, welcome to the league.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Well, if you're new around here, we build commander decks to restrictions every season, and this season it's Transformer themed. Everybody has drafted a Transformer commander, and we got another surprise this season. There might be some two-headed giant team games. That's correct. Autobots versus Decepticons. As far as the team splits on the Autobots, we have PTW Vo, PTW Kink, Aestus Attorney, and PTW G-Man. Decepticons will be PTW Wiz, Daff, PTW King, and Vinyl. So we look forward to seeing those play out. As far as the deck building restriction that was chosen by yours truly, PTW Wiz, no rares or mythics this season, so that means no Surveyor Scope. Boo!
Had to ban it.
Had to ban it. It's too good. But that's enough about the silly old rules. Let's pass it over to Vo for what really matters. The points!
The points. So we're bringing back the regular budget after a weird season. Players that build down to 25 will get 3, 50 will get 2, 100 will get 1, budget cap of 150, but you don't get any points if you're between 100 and 150. Then we have more than meets the eye. This is for the most times converting your commander. Each player will track this on their own and turn in their score at the end of the game. Last season, we focused on the Vorthos voting category. This season, we're focusing on the most valuable card category, which has been renamed to That's an Uncommon. So the most valuable card will be worth 3 and 2 instead of 2 and 1. And we won't vote for commanders on that because that's not an uncommon.
Commons can also qualify.
Commons and sure. We've also bumped up the help player points, so cards that benefit another player is redeemable 3 times instead of the normal 2 times. There was an additional deck building category also for including two-face cards or transform cards. Players could get 1 point for every 5 transform cards they included in their deck. That's it.
Excellent. Well, as always, we got new decks for a new season. So let's go in turn order and start with PTW Wiz. PTW Wiz, what are you playing in Season 7?
Playing Cyclonus the Saboteur, also known as Jet Plane Man. He turns into a jet plane on the backside. On the front, he is a 2/5 with flying, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, he connives. So he is a saboteur who is conniving, and then turns into a plane that when it deals combat damage to a player, it gives me an additional beginning phase. So it does sneaky things, and then untaps. And the definition of sabotage is to deliberately destroy, damage, or obstruct something for political advantage. So I'm going to try and play my deck that way. Other than that, I'm keeping my secrets.
Well,
Interesting. What budget?
Budget level.
It's $25.
Well, I guess we'll pass it on over to Miss Daphios. Daff, what are you playing this season 7?
This season, I am playing Humanity's Heroic Humans banding together with Goldbug, Humanity's ally. And this is essentially a mono-white deck disguised as an Azorius deck. And I'm going to smack people in the face with my humans. My budget is $25, and I have 10 transform cards. And I have a secret tech in here that you'll see later.
A secret. Interesting. We'll pass on over to Vo, season 6 champion. What are you playing this season?
I am playing Flame War, the Brash Veteran. You can sack an artifact to put a +1 counter on it. And you can discard your hand to get some intel. You gather intel by roaming the streets as this motorcycle side. And yeah, everybody said I wouldn't play Rakdos again, but they were wrong, you know. And it's just a very aggressive artifact deck. We're gonna try to collect a lot of intel, zoom around the board, and hopefully that gets us somewhere. We're on a $25 budget with 5 transform cards.
Very nice. I'm sure you'll be able to zoom since you're a motorcycle.
Do a wheelie.
Vinyl, what are you playing in season 7?
For my first Whose League Is It Anyway? I will be playing Megatron Tyrant. He is a 6-cost Mardu commander. He's a 7/5, and on his front side he says your opponents can't cast spells during combat. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may convert Megatron. If you do, add colorless for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. So when you convert him, he turns into a tank. Pretty cool. And his backside says that whenever he attacks, I may sacrifice another artifact. When I do, he deals damage equal to the sacrifice artifact's mana value to target creature. And if excess damage would be dealt to the creature this way, instead that damage is dealt to that creature's controller, and I convert him. Basically, the goal I came into with this deck was to just be a big, mean bully. I'm going to be hitting people a lot with Megatron and trying to group slug people so I can cast big artifact spells. Built it with a $50 budget, and
Very, very nice. Tanks are also cool.
very cool.
Well, it looks like everybody has their 7. I believe we've gone over everything we need to so we can get this party started. Does anyone have any pregame?
Oh.
Good. I would be disappointed if you did. PTW Wiz, proceed.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Have fun, everyone. And I will proceed to draw. I
Okay,
will
fun.
play an island and pass my turn.
I will draw, and I'm going to play a Plains, and then tap it for Worms Crossing Patrol and pass turn.
I'm gonna draw. Perfect. I'm gonna play Dross Forge Bridge, tapped and pass.
Draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and I'm going to pass.
I'll draw. I'll play a swamp. I'll tap 2 and play a silver mirror and pass my turn.
Untap, draw. I am going to play Jawari Ruins, enters tapped. Then I will cast a Benalish Hero. Then I'm going to go to combat and swing at Vo, but Worms Crossing Patrol has Myriad. So each of you will get a 1/1 coming at you.
Wow.
No block.
First Bloods.
No block.
Then I'll pass my turn.
On that draw. I'll play a mountain. And I'll pay 2 to cast Flame War for more than ATI cost. And I'll pass.
Draw. I will play a Swampert land for turn. I will tap 2. And I will play a Talisman of Conviction. I can tap it for colorless, or I can tap it for red or white, and it deals 1 damage to me. Pass.
Untap and draw. I'll play an island. I'll tap 4 to cast my commander, Cyclonus. I will pass my turn.
Untap, draw. I'm going to play this Plains, and then I will pay 2 for Crimson Acolyte. Has protection from red, and then I can pay 1 white to give creature protection from red. Alright, I will be going to combat, going at Vinyl, 1 to every up.
I will block with my.
2 at Vinyl.
I take 2.
Then
I will block the mirror.
I will pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a mountain. Go to combat. We'll go 2 minutes at Dav. Commander damage.
Yikes.
Take
good.
2. Collect 2 intel. Convert Flame War. Main 2. I'm going to cast Prize Statue. When it enters the battlefield, I make a treasure. And then I'm going to pay 1 and sack the statue to Flame War to make another treasure and convert Flame War and +1 counter on it. And I will pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Playing a Plains. I'm going to go ahead and tap 3 and my Talisman of Conviction for colorless to play Megatron Destructive Force. He's a 4/5. And I will pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Play a swamp. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Selendi Vision. Look at the top 6 cards in my library and reveal an instant or sorcery card from among them and put it in my hand. I'm going to grab a Bond of Revival. And then I'm going to tap 2 and play the Modern Age. A Saga enchantment. And it says draw a card and discard a card. So I will draw. And I will discard a swamp. I'm going to go to combat. And
Can I bribe you with some cards on my turn?
you can, certainly. I'll hit Vinyl for 2 in the air. Command.
Ayer.
In air. And I will connive and draw a card. Draw. And then I will discard Jawari Disruption. Is very cutely not a land. And I will put a +1 counter on my commander. I'll pass after that.
Draw. I'm going to play this command tower for turn. I'll pay 2 for the converted side of Goldbug. I will go to combat, swinging Worms Crushing Patrol at Bow, and then everybody gets a 1/1.
I'm blocking the Myriad token.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna untap draw. Play Thriving More, choosing red. We're going to go to combat, and we'll go 3 at Wiz.
I'll take 3 commander.
Get some more intel. We got 5 intel. Flip it. Main 2. Pay 1 for an Iron Apprentice. Yeah, the +1. When he dies, I get to move that +1. I'll pay 1 to sack him to Flame War, convert and get a counter, and get another counter from the Apprentice.
Dang.
And then I'll pay 1 to cast Footfall Crater on this mountain. It gives
Slow
it
turn.
It gives it the ability to tap and give target creature trample and haste. I'll pass the turn.
No attention to the trampling Death Toucher.
Yikes. Untap.
Yikes indeed. My
Yeesh.
thoughts exactly.
Oh
Don't forget the
no.
menace.
This is terrible news.
Hey, what happened to giving me cards, Daff?
So that was a fucking lie.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for a Filigree Familiar. When Filigree Familiar enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life. Whee! Then I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to go ahead and swing my 4/5 Megatron Destructive Force at
Come get some.
Bow. And when I do, I'm going to go ahead and sack the Filigree Familiar to Megatron's ability. I'm going to deal 3 damage to... Sorry, Wizard, but the excess damage is dealt to your face. And then, so Megatron is now a 7/5 coming at you, Vo.
I take 7 commander.
I guess I'm okay with that.
At the beginning of my post-combat main phase, I'm going to convert Megatron, and I did 9 total damage, so I have 9 colorless mana to spend.
Ooh.
I'm
Diva.
also going to play a land for turn. I'm going to pay 1 red and 1 of my floating colorless to play Impact Tremors. I'm going to pay 3 of my floating red to play a Circuit Mender and gain 2 life and deal 1 damage to everyone.
He's going nuts.
And I'm going to pay 5 for a Geode Golem and deal 1 damage to everyone. And then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Everybody saw what you did, right?
You saw what he
Tell
did,
you
right? I will untap and draw. I will draw for the Modern Age and discard a swamp, and then I'll play a swamp. Can't stop drawing these swamps. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to hit Vinyl for 3 commander in the air.
What? You're going to go after me?
I saw what you did. I will connive and draw, discard Path Razor of Ulamog. I'll pass and let you all think about what you've done.
And draw. Playing this island for a turn. And I am going to pay 2 and a white. Cast Love Song of Night and Day, and me and Wizard are going to draw 2 cards.
That's so sweet.
I kept them. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to have Worms Crossing Patrol and Goldbug. Goldbug is going to come at Wizard, and the Worms
Really?
Crossing Patrol is going at Vinyl.
That's what you want to do?
Well, unfortunately, that Geo Golem is a problem.
I understand that. So why are you attacking me? Confused Unga
Because I
Bunga.
can't cast spells in combat.
No, you can. It's
Well,
on tank side.
would
I also
like-
have like a super loaded gun.
I'm swinging at Vinyl with Goldbug. I draw a card from the attack trigger.
There's the political sabotage.
And Worms Crossing Patrol is also coming at Vinyl.
Taking 1 Myriad guy.
And then I have 3 Commander coming at you, Vinyl.
I will block the Worms Crossing Patrol with the Geode Golem and take
Oh.
3 damage.
Oh, nice turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a mech hanger. Get some more intel. Pay 3 to cast Tavern Brawler. There's my commander at the beginning of my upkeep. Exile top card of my library, and the commander gets plus X, so where X is that card's man value. Play that card this turn. We're gonna go to combat, and we're gonna go 5 at Wiz.
What is going on with people swinging at me?
You're the only one that doesn't have multiple blockers. I'm just trying to get some intel.
You're just
That's
trying to
going
get
to
some
Vinyl,
intel?
come
What's the power on this creature getting you intel?
5.
Yeah, I guess you didn't get the Tavern Brawler trigger. I'll take 5.
Then we're gonna pay 2 for cranial plating. An equipment that gives the equipped creature +1/+1
Oh, God.
for every artifact I have.
Oh, that's bad.
And I will pass.
Untap and draw. I'm going to go ahead and pay 4 and cast Creeping Chill. It deals 3 damage to each opponent, and I gain 3 life. I'm going to move to combat. Let's
Think
see.
wisely.
Oh, you do have 2 treasure. Everybody's got open mana. I don't like it. Okay. I'm going to swing at Daff. And I do. Megatron's attack trigger goes on the stack. Does anybody have any responses to that?
No, you're great.
Excellent. Then I'm going to go ahead and sack the Circuit Mender to Megatron's ability and draw a card. When I do, he's going to be able to deal 3 damage to something. Yeah, I'll go for Benelish Hero then.
I will give it protection from red. And then
Okay.
I'll go to blocks and announce my protection from red. Benalish Hero.
And with that, I will go ahead and have to pass turn.
Curse those humans.
Yep.
And draw. And I will transform the Modern Age. I'm going to tap 5 and cast Bond of Revival.
No, here comes the Ulamog. Oh no.
Here comes the Ulamog. Indeed.
Not it. My finger's on my nose, guys, so I don't know where you're at, but it's not me.
Hey, Wiz, I want to attack you on my turn.
I still hit you with Cyclonus.
Sure.
Hey, Wiz,
That's
I'll
the deal.
offer you that same deal, and my attack's way scarier.
Also a good deal. Can I take both?
I feel like I'm in danger.
He's got the most
mean-
life. He's
Say
got
less?
ill.
Yeah, Bo, I won't attack you if you want to attack me.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Daphios, I will swing Cyclonus in the air at you, and I will swing Path Razor of Ulamog at Vinyl.
I will take 4.
How big is the Annihilator?
I will connive. It is 9/9 Annihilator 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
When I
Or-
connive, I will discard
Oh,
Uabog's
wow.
Crusher.
Maybe the
Impact Tremors, Talisman of Conviction, and Megatron.
that's an
Yikes.
uncommon.
Oh, it also can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
Yeah, I'll take 9.
I'll pass. And
Okay,
my
guys.
commander
I
is
don't
Vogue.
think I'm very scary anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the problem anymore.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Eldrazi will do that.
I'll draw a card and put this to 2. I will make a 1/1. I'll play this Emergence Zone as land for turn.
I can offer you the same deal, and my attack is scarier.
I will pay 3 for Sanctuary Lockdown. Humans I control have +1/+1. And I can pay 2 to tap 2 untapped humans you control, tap target creature, and opponent controls.
That's not good for me.
Wiz, info.
I
If
see
you
how
want
it
to
is.
attack me on your turn, I won't tap down your commander.
You won't tap down my commander. Wow.
That seems less like a deal and more like a threat.
I agree. You're gonna do
Yes.
it no matter what, so yeah, you got it, dude. No deal.
What?
Don't negotiate with terrorists here.
I'm gonna have Benalish Hero band with Goldbug, and we will be having these two going at Wizard. We've got Worms Crossing Patrol, the OG going at Vo. So
Did we not have a deal?
Wait, sorry, we did have a deal?
Did you not say you wouldn't swing at me?
My bad. I apologize. We got
It's me. Swing at me. It's fine.
We'll have Goldbug going at Vinyl banded with Benalish Hero, and we have Worms Crossing Patrol going at Vo, and everybody gets a 2/2 copy.
No blocks.
I'll go ahead and block the 2/2 Myriad with my Geode Golem and take 5.
I will block with the 2/3.
And then I will pass turn.
On the end step, I'm gonna use a treasure to use Flame War and discard my hand to get all my Into cards.
Here we go. Discarded Inspired Tinkering? Mad Lad.
I know. Untap. Got upkeep trigger. Exiling Unexpected Fangs. Gives a creature +1 counter and a lifelink counter. So Flame War will get +2 until the end of the turn. Draw. Play a Great Furnace as land for turn.
That's a great furnace.
Thank you. Let's pay 1 for a Blood Fountain. There's Battlefield, it makes a blood. And let's do 2 for an Arcbound Stinger. He's a flying modular 1 guy. It's Darksteel. Let's do 2 for Mycosynth Wellspring.
Nice.
Play, go get a basic land. Pay 1 to put the plating on. Sure. Whatever. I think we're gonna actually just auto attack. Just have a blocker. I'm gonna go to main 2, and I'm gonna move to the end step. We're gonna discard Cliffgate. Pass.
Gasp.
Untap. And draw. Jeez. I'm going to go ahead and tap 2. Play Rakdos Signet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swing the Geode Golem at Wiz. It's a 5/3 with Trample.
What is Trample? Yeah, I'll block 3 of it and take 2.
Okay. And then, yeah, so it comes in on its front side, which is actually better. I will.
Weird person to pick a fight with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to pick a fight. I just needed to like hit somebody to get my commander back out.
Yeah, no, because I sent you back to the Stone Ages.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn there.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Play a swamp. I'm gonna tap 3 for a sorcery speed Thirst for Meaning. I'm gonna draw 3 cards
Relatable.
and discard a swamp and an Eldrazi Devastator.
Where
Not
are your
like
help
it,
player
Evan.
cards?
If that's
Up
cool.
my ass.
If you don't attack me, I won't tap it down.
You don't attack me, I won't tap it down. Well, Doesn't really
You
work
promised to
like
attack
that.
me just
Force
this
her.
turn.
Force the issue. Fuck this. She's building a stacks piece. Everybody get
Yeah, Davios, that's not really a deal. That's a threat.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If you're gonna attack me, you don't get to attack anybody. That's the threat.
I want to attack you on my turn.
Okay. Vo, you got anything?
Yeah, I won't attack you with my 14 plus power menace death touch trample commander.
I'm going to accept that deal. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to go to declare attackers. Cyclonus at Vinyl.
Cyclonus at me. Is the Eldrazi also coming at me?
No, the Eldrazi is going at Dafios.
Okay.
Sacrifice these 3. And then I'll take 9.
Good choice. Vinyl, you will take
Excellent
8 in the
choice.
air.
8 in the air.
I will go to my next
Oh,
phase, which
no.
has another beginning step. So untap.
He done it.
He did the thing.
I'm gonna tap 4 and cast Wash Out. Return all red permanents to their owner's hands.
Wow.
I'm gonna tap 1 for a Dacra Mystic.
Just
And
like
I'm gonna tap 2. I can tap 1 and tap it, and each player reveals the top card of their library, and we can all either put them in the graveyard or we draw them. I'm gonna tap 2 mana to power word kill Goldbug. Everybody gets some.
I'm gonna pay 2 to cast Sejiri Shelter to give it protection from black until end of turn.
What?
nice.
Master?
I'm gonna pay 2 for a Crashing Drawbridge.
If you wanna leave up some mana, we can deal with Wiz collectively as
What?
a team.
What?
Probably
I hear
4
you.
mana.
The fuck is happening?
Better not be baiting me.
No. Yeah, I think we need to stop Wiz.
I'm just going berserk.
He's at the point where he gets the untaps, and I think the Annihilator's done enough.
Okay.
Yeah, getting to do Annihilator 3 times is problematic.
It's balanced and fair.
Balanced and fair, baby.
It's an uncommon.
That costs 11 mana.
I'll pass turn.
Untap draw, play a Vault of Whispers. And then I'm going to pay 2 to cast Deadly Designs. It's an enchantment. You can pay 2 mana to put a plot counter on it. Any player may use the ability. When there are 5 or more, I sacrifice it. If I do, destroy up to 2 target creatures.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm going to play my commander back out. As a show of good faith, I'll put 4 of my own mana into the thing. That's going to be it for my turn.
Fractured identity on Pathraiser of Ulamog. Anyone?
At your end step, I'm going to go ahead and tap you and pay into, yeah. All right.
So it's a 3. It needs 2 more.
Untap. Draw. Holy shit, guys, I
Upside down
finally
in the
got a
sleeve.
land. I'm up to 5 lands. Oh, it's the second land I've drawn this game. I have so many possibilities now.
I want to attract the attention of the Pathraiser with all those lands.
We're going to go... I'm going to go ahead and pay 4 and cast Megatron. Then I will go ahead and move to my end step and pass the turn.
So I'll sack the designs targeting Cyclonus and the Pathraiser.
Untap.
All right.
Play a
Yeah,
swamp.
So
I'll
they're
tap
going
blue. Each player reveals the top card of their library.
Rolling Thunder.
Michiko's Reign of Truth.
Ooh,
Yeah, these
okay.
can all go in the trash.
Nimble.
3
Oh, you yeah.
for
That's fine.
Obsessive Stitcher. And pass my turn.
I'll play this Bane Coast as land for turn. I will pay 1 for this Chaplain of Alms. And then I'll pay 1 and a blue. Cast Military Intelligence. Whenever I attack with 2 or more creatures, I draw a card. Then I will go to combat, swinging a Nancing Worms Crossing Patrol and Goldbug as attackers. Original Worms Crossing going at Bow, and I'll have Goldbug going at Wizard.
Block that and take 3.
I'll block the 2/2 with the
You get
gold.
his pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Let's play a swamp. For a footfall crater again on this mountain. Pay 1 to put the plating on Flamewar up to 11. I'm gonna move to combat. And we're gonna send Flamewar over to Daff.
No blocks. In response to damage, though, I'll cast Prismatic Strands, and I will choose red. Prevent all damage that red would deal this turn.
I'll pay 1 and cast Experimental Synthesizer. I will cast a Mirror Retriever. I'll pay 3 and cast Tavern Brawler. And I will pass the turn.
Tap, draw. I'm going
I'm
to tap a
really-
black. I'm going to play Vicious Rumors. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent discards a card, then puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. I gain 1 life.
Goodbye, Island.
Start a swamp.
Thank you.
See, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to thin everybody's deck a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Not by force.
not by force.
And then
Yeah.
one damage.
We're just helping. So we've done 3 total damage to players this turn.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's good in that deck.
Right? Move to combat. I'm going to swing my Megatron Destructive Force at Wiz. When I do, I'm going to sacrifice the Geode Golem. I'm going to choose to deal 5 damage to Goldbug.
Seems good.
And so that does 2 excess damage, right? Megatron flips. In response to tap 2 and cast Boros Charm on Megatron and give him double strike until end of turn.
Oh, Lord.
So then he will flip. And he is a 7/5 with double strike.
I'll just block.
So
Great.
then we'll move to my post-combat main phase. I will go ahead and convert Megatron and gain 5 mana floating. I will spend 5 of that and a mountain to cast Lore Seeker's Stone. I
What
can
is
pay
that?
3 and draw 3 cards. This ability costs 1 more to activate for each card in my hand, which is currently 1. I will pass the turn there.
I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm gonna cast Dread Return. I'll tap 1 and tap Dacra Mystic. Everybody reveal.
A land.
It's a swamp.
Daphios, what'd you get? A card with banding. Everybody discard them.
Oh,
Pass
sorry,
turn.
that's muted.
You.
Yeah, I'll pay 1 into Study Hall, 4 mana for Goldbug on the converted side. Then I'll pay 1 and a white for a Quarter Paladin. A Quarter Paladin has Battle Cry, and it's a 3/1. The attacks, the other attacking creatures get +1/0 until end of turn. I'll tap Crashing Drawbridge to give the gang haste. Go to combat. Goldbug will be coming at Bow. Quarter Paladin going at Vinyl. Worm, the original, is going at Bow. So already has a 3/2 Worms Crossing Patrol.
Taking 6. Ow.
I will block.
I'm in danger.
I'll take
4.
Not
Pass
true.
turn.
Tavern Brawler, exile a mountain, draw for turn. And we're gonna play the mountain. Pay 3 and sack the synthesizer. I make a 2/2 samurai with vigilance. And I exile the top card. A Riveter's Outlook. That all changes today. We're gonna pay 1 and we're gonna put the plating on the Arcbound Stinger. We're gonna move to combat. We're gonna go 11 colorless in the air at Death and Flame War at Vinyl. 2 intel, bloop, bloop, convert, pay 1 and sack the Mirror Retriever. I give back Nimble Right Schematic. I'm gonna pay 2 for Nimble Right Schematic, make a junk, and I'm gonna pass.
We're on tapping. And we're drawing. We're going to go for Frantic Salvage. Go ahead and put Filigree Familiar, Circuit Mender, and Talisman of Conviction on top of my library. I'm going to go, and I get to draw a card, pay 3, and cast Filigree Familiar. Gain 2 life, thank God. So I'm going to go ahead and move to combat. I'm going to swing Megatron at Vo. When I do, I'm going to sack the Filigree Familiar, draw a card. I'm going to deal 3 damage to Servo, and deal 2 damage to your face. And then I'm going to transform Megatron. So you now have a 7/5 coming at you on the ground.
Throw Samurai in the way. Very valiant guy.
I'm going to move to my post-combat main phase. I'm going to transform Megatron and get 2 floating colorless mana. I'm going to go ahead and spend that mana to cast Talisman of Conviction. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I'll play an island, and I'll tap 1 and tap the Dacker Mystic, and everybody reveals.
Vorak Battlehorns. I'll say anything.
A ton of morale.
Circuit Mender.
I'm going to let us all have them because I need help with player points. I'm going to tap 6 to cast my commander. I will go to combat and swing Pathrazor of Ulamog at Daphios. That's my turn.
I'm going to pay 1 and use my blood. Discarding the mountain to draw a card. Non-tap. Tavern Brawler. Explosion of Riches.
Yeah, I'm going to tap 2 and cast Lazotep Plating.
Pay 4 and cast Pirate's Pillage. Discarding Malakir Rebirth. Draw 2 and make 2 treasure. Pay 6. We'll smack it. We'll smack it.
Well, I'm certainly drawing a card.
I draw a card. Then each other player may draw a card.
I'm
Just letting
probably
you know
choosing
this.
not to.
Well, I will officially draw my card that I definitely said I was doing.
Alright, so we got a D6. Final will be low, wizard be high. For 2 instances. Wizard. Wizard. There you go. It does nothing.
Should have drawn.
We're gonna pay 1 to move the cranial plating over. We're just gonna go smack vinyl then, because that's all we can do.
Rip me.
We'll pass the turn.
I'm going to tap 4 and cast Factor Fiction.
Sounds made up.
Boots and Keepsafe, and then lands.
Put the boots with all the lands and keep safe by yourself.
Click the boots. I'll tap 1. Tap Dacker Mystic. Reveal.
Rabbit battery.
I've got Aetherize. Let's put them in hand. I'll play a land for turn. Tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. And I will swing at you with Pathrazor and Cyclonus.
I'll sack these 3 things to the Annihilator. I get a servo and search out a land.
It's good junk.
Then I'll block Cyclonus with my guy. And I'll take 9.
I'll pass.
And the modular trigger, I'll move a counter over to Flame War. Untap. Tavern Brawler. Marching Duo Drone.
+2.
2. Draw. Pay 1. 2. Discard my hand and get my intel. I'm going. We need to flip Flame War. So let's pay 1 for Sparring Construct. Pay 1 to sack it. The Flame War. She gets a counter and a counter from the Construct. Going to pay 3. And we're going to cast Hand to Hand.
What does that do?
It is an enchantment that says instants and activated abilities cannot be played during combat.
Well, I have a response to that. I'm going to tap
I bet
3
you
and
do.
cast Unwind.
That response, let's see.
That's a bad response.
Pay 1 and cast Bolt Bend.
Yeah.
When it resolves, it'll change the Unwind to targeting the Bolt Bend.
Okay. So that will resolve and I'll untap 3 lands.
Yes. Can you do it again?
No, that was very cute.
Thank you, thank you.
Bolt Bend.
Oh.
That's a very, very cheap deflection spot. I like it.
MVP
With
card?
that, I declare no blockers and good game. That's a handshake worthy win.
That was nice.
God damn.
And that will be it for the first match of Season 7 of Whose League Is It Anyways? Alright, get ready, chat. This is your time. You gotta vote in the chat for your votes. It's really easy. You just type it right in there and hit enter. It'll go into the chat log. Flashiest play?
Concede it to the bolt bend, which is unfortunate because it just happened, so it's still very fresh for me. But splashiest play was bolt bend, for me at least. And then I'm gonna give the runner-up point. I'm gonna give it to Vinyl for attacking me after getting annihilated to the Stone Age. I thought that play surprised me.
I'm gonna have to give primary points to Wizard for the washout. I quite like that. And then the runner-up to Vo for that bolt band hand-to-hand shenanigans.
I gotta give my 2 to that first turn that Megatron was in play, and he like killed a thing and got 9 mana. That was pretty dank. Let's give 1 to Daft for the fog.
I will give my first to that bolt bend because LOL, and then probably my second points to Wiz for the big bounce. That was pretty splashy. That or for
So
annihilating me
same
in the
turn
Stone Age.
as
For
getting the
annihilating
Path
me in the
Razor.
Stone Age because that shut me down pretty hard.
Chat has decided that the washout will get chat's point.
That'll go back to Wiz for the best theme.
I did kind of like that Vo has the streetwise operative and had both Tavern Brawler and Hand to Hand. That's kind of funny. But I am gonna give the two main points to Megatron Destructive Force, because I saw you blow a lot of things up, and also it comes with a lot of damage on the card itself. So I'm gonna give 2 to Megatron and 1 to Flamewar.
Well, I should have seen Psychotic Reanimator coming, but I didn't. I'm gonna give that to Wiz, and then Megatron. Definitely destructive.
This is why I didn't share any secrets.
I mean, there's nothing I could do against it anyway.
I want to give 2 to humanity's ally. The humans really banding together. And give 1. Definitely got to go to Megatron. Fucking just tanking everybody.
I'll give my 2 to a Goldbug because banding is again LOL and I love it. I'll do the 1 to Flame War. Yeah, all of the beating stuff up is hilarious. It's just roaming the streets looking for a fight.
Chat like tank.
Tank is the new egg.
May I offer you a tank in this trying time?
Last category back to Wiz for most valuable card.
I'm gonna give 3 points to one of 2 cards from Daphios. It has to be either the one that was giving you protection from red or the one that was tapping down creatures. But the fact that neither of my opponents could attack you made me a much bigger target, which I did not like. So you got a lot of value out of just like the locks that you were getting. It was
what I was saying. If you're gonna do it, you gotta use your mana. I'm not playing this game.
Cranial Plating gave you just like so much lethal power on a Death Touch Menace creature. It's very scary. Also, just like shout out to Junk, the ultimate annihilator counter.
I'll have to give my top points to that Dacrymus, and then the other points, I'd say to Geode Golem.
I'm gonna give my 3 to the Geo Golem. He just sat around. Megatron was never gonna leave. And then we gotta give 2 to that Crimson Acolyte.
I'm going to give my 3 also to the Crimson Acolyte because it locked me out of attacking Daphios for a lot of the game. And I'll give my second points to Pathrazor Gulmog because that just ended my life.
Hey, if he didn't get any points, I'll cut him.
It was great, but we don't like it.
Well, chat was a fan of the Bond of Revival.
All right, that will do it then for the voting.
what we got for them Season 7 Match 1 placements.
We got Vinyl with 18 points coming in fourth. Getting jumped into his first game. Getting path raised to death. Third place with 24 points. Gonna go to Daff with 27 points. First place is a tie to Wizard and Bo.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Rigged.
We know,
Rigged.
Wizard.
Demand a recount.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the Vorak battle horns at the end.
What's that gonna do to the seasonal standings?
Well, that's the only points in play. So we're gonna have Vinyl at third with 18, Daff at second with 24, and a tie at first with 27 to Wizabo.
Whoopie-doo!
Like this video and subscribe to the PTW YouTube channel to see more content and find out when our new videos release.
Follow the PTW Twitch channel and subscribe for ad-free viewing.
Don't forget to follow that Facebook and that Twitter to keep up with all the good news. Thank you all for watching.
Worms. I've got them.